And we back, y'all. We are kicking it old school in today's video. See, for you newer guys, there was a period of time here on YouTube where I was known as King of the Fourth Quarter, like spelt out, not KLT for Q, King of the Fourth Quarter. And people used to call me the NBA quiz guy. I started this whole revolution of quizzes on YouTube. And eventually, you know, things changed and I stopped doing quizzes because at the end of the day, I'd done it all. All of the NBA knowledge that a quiz could give me was already up here. And I was just 100%, 100%, and 100%. If you didn't know, the NBA season basically starts this week with some preseason games. So I thought it was the perfect time to try to see if I can guess the starting five for every single team. Should be a lot of fun. Leave a like on the video. Maybe this is a little rejuvenation of this old fling between me and the NBA quiz. Only time will tell. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new. This is day number 7. Day number 7 of consistency, and I am not stopping uploading until we hit Christmas. So subscribe. Don't miss out. We are close to 900,000. Can you name the NBA projected starting five for the 2020-2021? This quiz will be edited. I don't care. Nobody knows officially the starting five for every single NBA team. So this guy is I don't know if it's his projected or he got it from a different article, a different source. I don't really know. But I'm basically going to talk about every team and give my opinions on who should be starting for them. At the bottom, I ain't said this in a long time. As you can see, I have not played this quiz just yet. So this is brand new to me. No tomfoolery around here. Let's get into it. Oh, I'm going to say this right now. My R key and I think my S key are broken. So keep that in mind because we might misspell a lot of things because my keyboard is broken. So now we're starting off with the Atlanta Hawks. We got Trae Young, Bogdanovich. I'm guessing Cam Reddish is going to get that. Yes, sir. Or DeAndre Hunter. I think it's going to be Cam Reddish, but who really knows? John Collins. And then at last, we got Clint Capella. Like a lot of stuff in this starting five is brand new for the Atlanta Hawks, along with some of the bench rows too. So that's a brand new team that should be pretty nice this season. Next, we get to the Boston Celtics. We're gonna have the typical guy. See, you see, my R is broken. I hit once and 2 of them popped up. That might happen. That might happen a lot in today's video. I'm letting you know that right now. Marcus Smart again with the R. And then, okay, center position, they signed Tristan Thompson, but Daniel Tice is still there. Personally, I think the team worked pretty well with Daniel Tice as the center, and this guy agrees with me. And I think Tristan Thompson come off the bench, but who really knows? I think at the end of the day, they're going to be pretty interchangeable. Only thing is Daniel Tice can stretch the floor a little bit. Karis LeVert at the 2. The R. Karis LeVert at the 3, apparently. Kevin Durant at the 4, and then at the 5, there's this big thing. Okay, there was this big thing of like, should Jared Allen or DeAndre Jordan start? And they wanted DeAndre Jordan to start because he's best friends with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But according to this guy, he thinks it's going to be Jared Allen. It could be DeAndre Jordan, who really knows? And I guess they're saying Joe Harris is here. You see how many R's there? I just typed. There we go. And honestly, I think it's going to go Kyrie, Karis, Joe instead of Kyrie, Joe, Karis. At the end of the day, it don't matter. They're both swing players at the end of the day. Hornets. Okay. The Hornets, in my opinion, should be out here starting Lonzo Ball. I mean, LaMelo Ball. You don't draft somebody 3rd overall to be like, hey, we have you coming off the bench. I would want to see him start opening day, give him the ball, and say, do your thing. And shooting guard, they're probably going to have Devontae Graham. Small forward, they pay Gordon Hayward all that money. So you know, hey, we're just starting at the 4. P.J. Washington is coming off a very decent rookie season. And then Cody Zeller's at the 5. Cool. Chicago Bulls. It has already been announced by my Chicago Bulls that Kobe White is going to be our starting point guard this season. Zach LaVine is going to be a shooting guard. Otto Porter is going to be at the 3. But Otto Porter has been kind of wild, and it seemed like hosting parties at this time when you probably shouldn't be hosting parties. But hey, I guess you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I don't know. Larry Markkinen and then Wendell Carter. Our starting five does not change much from the end of last season. Next, we go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's probably going to have Darius Garland and Colin Sexton as their 1 and 2. They didn't draft Isaac Okoro to come off the bench for Cedi Osman. For him and Kevin Porter Jr. might legit be debating or fighting for that starting small forward spot. And then you're going to have Kevin Love, and then you're going to have Drummond because he took that player option. So far, perfect score across the board. Then we're going to have Luka Doncic starting at the 1. Now, I wonder if this guy's taking into consideration injuries because Porzingis technically, Porzingis is out for the first couple weeks of the season with that injury. And I think in real life, Dwight Powell is coming back from this injury, so Dwight Powell might actually be the starter on opening day. Only time will tell. At the shooting guard, they traded for Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson's on that team now. No. Okay. They have someone. Oh, Tim Hardaway Jr. Hardaway. And then at the 4, I think I'll say Dorian Finney-Smith. No. Then in that case, they're going Maxi Kleber, which I ain't going to be too mad about. I think that they could use Dorian Finney-Smith starting because it's his defense. But Maxi Kleber played very well last season as well. We're going to have Jamal Murray. This one's pretty easy. Paul Millsap they brought back. And then you're going to have the Joker at the 5. We had already had Gary Harris and Michael Porter Jr. from the other ones. The Detroit Pistons is interesting. It had already been announced. This guy hasn't updated. He said he was going to update it, and that's cap. Because it's already been announced by Dwayne Casey that he's allowing Killian Hayes to start, and he's going to let Derrick Rose come off the bench, and I think Derrick Rose is cool with that. Derrick Rose has said that he's going to teach Killian Hayes everything he knows, and that's a good sign from Killian Hayes to be learning from Derrick Rose. This guy's got it wrong, but I think that's okay. They got DeLon Wright this season. You see the R's messing up. They also signed Jeremy Grant because Jeremy Grant said he wanted a bigger role, and apparently that bigger role is there in Detroit, so he's moving over to the small forward, and then you're gonna have the Plumlee brother who also came over from the Denver Nuggets. So far, killing the game. Steph Curry, Wiggins, Oubre, Draymond Green, and then James Wiseman. So okay, I'm gonna get 150. It seemed like Houston Rockets. Okay, John Wall, James Harden. Even though as of right now, as I'm recording this video, James Harden has not reported to camp just yet. Today was the day he was supposed to report, and he did not report. So, I don't know. Things may change by the time y'all see in this video. But as I'm recording it, James Harden ain't there. And that boy has been in a strip club. I'm guessing they're going to have P.J. Tucker. And then, personally, I would say Christian Wood. But I figured that this guy is going to have Boogie Cousins. I think Boogie Cousins is going to have to ease into the starting role. But maybe I'm completely wrong. I think Christian Wood played some really good minutes at the center last season. He struggles with his frame being so small, so he'll probably struggle guarding the bigger centers in the league. But I think that he should start at center with PJ Tucker at the 4. But hey, I ain't the coach or the GM. Only Steven Silas really knows what his lineup is gonna look like. Oladipo, Warren. This team ain't made no changes, man. This is the same team that they ended the season with last year, except for Domantas Sabonis is in the lineup instead of being injured. Now we move over to the Clippers, who did make one change, at least for the star lineup. We're gonna get Paul George in there. Yesterday I called Paul George Chris Paul. A common mistake. My bad. At the power forward, they brought back Marcus Morris, and at the center, the only change they had is they brought in Serge Ibaka to start at the center position. And if I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Zubac actually started, but Serge ended up getting a lot of the minutes. But okay, the Lakers. Is LeBron still running the 1? Yes, he will be. Pope got to be in there. Kentavious plays so well. Anthony Davis, Marcus Gasol. So at the shooting guard, who would they can't be Caruso? Okay. This means they have Schroeder started. We don't know if Schroeder's going to start for the Lakers just yet. I know he has said that he didn't want to come off the bench no more. He had done that. What did he say? I spelled that wrong. He had done that thing of coming off the bench, and now he's ready to get the starting role again. Only time will tell. I mean, we'll see in a couple days if he's actually going to be the starter. But I can see a world where he is not the starter going into next season. And then when we get to the Grizzlies, ain't nothing changed about the Grizzlies starting lineup. Valanciunas. If you're a real OG of the channel, you know that I used to struggle heavily when it comes to the Valanciunas name. And that ain't the case no more because of these type of quizzes. You know what I'm saying? And so far, I'm acing this. And then at the center position, we're talking about Bam Adebayo. Shout out to Bam for buying his mom a brand new house. That is goals for all of us, man. I would love to be in a situation to buy my mom a new house. Now we ain't making Bam Adebayo money. We talk about max contract money, but who knows? Maybe it'll happen one day. Chris Middleton. Oh no! I'm missing Dante DiVincenzo. Bro, how do I spell DiVincenzo? Okay, perfect. I was gonna say if I got one wrong because I couldn't spell his name, I was gonna be super mad at myself. As you can see, we spelled Giannis first try. That's another thing on this channel. I think that Rubio is gonna start with D'Angelo Russell and Minnesota, and then they're gonna have Anthony Edwards running the 3. Yes, and then they have not figured out that power 4 position at all. Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns, man. He's been going through a lot of stuff throughout this hiatus, so I'm hoping that he's doing okay. At the power 4 for them, they don't have James Johnson anymore because James Johnson is in Dallas. So I'm guessing Hernan Gomez is their start. Yeah, Hernan Gomez is their starting power forward, y'all. That's kind of rough. Rough. Lonzo Ball's already got the start there. Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Ingram. Shout out to Ingram for getting that bag. Zion, of course. Zion was looking good. I saw a picture of Zion, and he looked cut. Remember how he was kind of looking? Let's keep it a buck. He was kind of looking kind of chunky. He don't look chunky no more. He looks just swole, clean cut, and that's a scary sight for the rest of the NBA. This is where things get interesting. Okay. Toppin. They're going to start Obi Toppin at the 3. I find that hard to believe, honestly. Who is the starting guards of the Knicks? Barrett. Who is the starting point guard of the New York Knicks this season? Is it Austin Rivers? No. Okay, it's not. Who is the starting point guard? It's not going to be Dennis Smith Jr. Oh my God, I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going to come back to it. I got to sleep on it. Not sleep on it. I got to think about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is easy. Lou Dort's going to be in there somewhere. Baisley, Horford, and Diallo? Sure. All right, we got that. Orlando Magic, they're going to have Fultz. I wonder if they're going to have Isaac with his injury. Okay, Isaac is not in there because of his injured. So it looks like he got some of the injuries. I already got Aaron Gordon. He got some of the injuries, but not others. I don't know. Vucevic. Okay, we got it. A Fournier. Who is the starting? Is it Ennis? Who is gonna start at the small? Terrence Ross. Okay, Terrence Ross. We got that. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of like choking a little bit. That I keep thinking about the Knicks one. The Knicks one is gonna bother me, and I feel like it's gonna be the only one we get wrong. Thibault was probably starting, even though I would think that maybe they run a lineup of Simmons, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, and Embiid. But they're thinking that it's gonna be Matisse Thybulle. Makes sense as well. Hopefully Matisse does get to start. That would be great. I would love to see Matisse Thybulle start. Devin Booker, Bridges, Cam Johnson. Okay. Let's get Aiden. If it's not gonna be Cam Johnson plays so well in the bubble. I feel like he's not gonna lose that starting spot. Jay Crowder got signed there. Ooh, that's interesting. Who's gonna start for them? Will it be Cam or will it be Crowder? I would personally start Cam because he played so well in the bubble and it worked. You went 8-0. You know what I'm saying? And you added Chris Paul. He ain't gonna do nothing but get better. So now we got Lillard, McCollum, Covington. Okay. Nurkic. Carmelo had already said that he's coming off the bench. He was embracing that bench role, so that's wrong. I think that Robert Covington is going to start maybe even at the 4, and they're going to put Rodney Hood at the 3, and then have Zach Collins, and then have Carmelo coming off the bench. But I don't know. I you know what I'm saying? I'm not really in tune with what's going on over there in Portland. You know what I'm saying? Harrison Barnes is an easy one. Bagley, and then they signed Hassan Whiteside. Easy. Whiteside. Okay. DeMar DeRozan. Aldridge. I don't really have much to say about the Spurs. Portal. There we go. And then nothing's really going to change too much about the Raptors except for one big position. And you know what? Let's get it done now. Actually, capital letters B-A-Y-N-E-S. Aaron Baines. Siakam. And then small forward is going to be Anunoby. Anunoby. Okay. Hey, if I get something wrong because I can't spell it, I deserve all the L's. Spam it up in the comment section. So far, we ain't missed out. Donovan Mitchell. Royce O'Neal? Yeah. Is Joe Ingles gonna come off the bench this season? I don't know if he's coming off the bench. And now lastly, we got Russell Westbrook. We have Bradley Beal. We have... Ooh, they're not gonna start Denny Abdias. Troy Brown Jr. Nope. Bertans. You didn't pay Bertans all that money. You were starting Bertans at the 3. Oh my God, y'all are getting destroyed if Bertans is such a 3. Thomas Bryant. And you know who this 4 is. It's Hachimura. Boom. We have one, and that is the starting point guard for the Knicks. If I get just one wrong, I'm gonna be so mad. Is it gonna be... Who did they sign any point guards? I don't think they did. So is it gonna be Frank Ntilikina? Starting point guard for the Knicks. Wow. I think it might be Frank Ntilikina, and I'm just spelling it wrong. Ntilikina. Like, but who? Okay, if it's not him, I don't even know. It's like who they drafted quickly. You definitely not telling me quickly starting at the 1. Dennis Smith Jr. is the, and then Austin Rivers. I think those are all the point guards in their team. I'm gonna take my L. Elfrid Payton. They did resign Elfrid Payton. Oh my God, I'm bad. I'm bad at my job. I get a 99%, but I took a L because I forgot Elfrid Payton resigned. Yep, that's the L. Honestly, it really is. It really is. I forgot Elfrid Payton resigned. So yeah, I guess you can spam up the L's. 149 out of 150. Would I rather fail a test or get a 99%? Okay, I'll take my 99%. But yes, that does bother me a lot. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave it a like. We'll see where this goes. We're experimenting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And if the reception is good, then we can have a conversation. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.